as we hear the familiar UFO noise of wiliness that also involves, wait for it, eyebrows. Yes. It's just too bad it's a black screen. Oh, no, there it is. The Wily Space Station, which has a weird kind of hippo platter up top and a satellite dish, which was a boss in one of the Mega Man games that was terrible. Actually, this would have came out before that Mega Man 4, as far as I remember. Well, 4 for Game Boy. So, we're off to infiltrate Wily, who was really behind it, as we should have expected, because he vanished behind a hidden trapdoor. Also, thank you for a trap, which I completely forgot. Why would you put a platform there where you could... It's like... Yeah, you should easily be able to go anywhere. It's like... Okay, how far... Yeah, you die even if you are like a centimeter off, and then you get to break the screen and just ignore everything. And I, once again, did that. But this music's actually pretty cool, and it's also a stage that kind of shows sort of a lack of, I don't know, originality by having a lot of enemies just sort of stacked one by one in one area, and very low ceilings. Fortunately, I didn't screw up in this area like I did in Mega Man 4, was it? Or which one was it that I screwed up? Haha! I didn't get hit. Awesome. Now, if I remember correctly, this is also the first time we see the circular platform thingies. Yeah, I don't trust that jump because it's hard to say if you actually grab it or not. And there's also a ton of lag because they decided to put all the enemies here. And hey, guess what? We're back in Dustman stage, except not really, because this one moves a lot faster. Huh, that's strange. I thought I actually hit it. Come on. Ugh! Ooh, that was actually a nice dodge. I don't really like this segment because you basically have to do this one at a time. For whatever reason. Fortunately, if you keep sliding, you'll be able to get past this. And I would say this is a good grinding spot, but it's like, if you have an M-Tank, just use it whenever you feel like it. The question will be whether I actually decide to use it. Also, I never understood why those tiny little enemies take more shots than most everything else. Ah. Now, I wonder, is this the area that has the really bad jump? I don't remember. Actually, no, this is the end of the stage, so I'm worrying about absolutely nothing. But, speaking of having to worry, we can soon get our favorite boss ever. This is Pig Bets. He is an octopus sort of floating in the air after you do things sort of boss. The only way you can actually hurt him is if you shoot his platforms and get a platform. That sort of made sense. I don't remember. I think his eyes close whenever you're when you're not in the air. Yeah, the minute you touch the ground, I think is... Oh no, wait, it's when his platforms actually fly off and then return. That's how you actually... can I do this? Actually, I don't think I can. Nope. So you can't speedrun trick this as far as I'm concerned. So you have to kind of do it the harder... Oh, hello. I guess I didn't actually hit the thing. Oh well. Thanks for that, you little bastard. But fortunately, it takes really heavy damage from the Crystal Eye, which, I mean, I would hope it does, especially since you're shooting into his eyes. Hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. Totally not a song from Offspring. I mean, I would have considered it a good song until I saw the... Note to self, when you see music videos, it sometimes waters down the experience, and... I mean, it really shouldn't, but it kind of did. So this stage, Wily 2, spoiler, there's technically a few stages. This jump is a piece of jump. Oh, actually, I still got it anyway. But now, as long as I don't die, and hello, free E-Tank, thank you. We're getting as easy as Mega Man 3 all of a sudden. Maybe Wily is about to give up. Ooh, okay, what can I grab? I need... gyro works. By the way, those spikes, they kind of look similar to the ones that you would see in Super Castlevania, at least in that one stupid stage that I really don't like of that game. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, I went full on Wario. Don't you know? I have to sometimes wonder about the creativity because a lot of cases it's like it was the same room. It's like, yeah, we just put a Met there and we're done. Can I do it? Oh, actually, no, I can't do that. Not really getting the drops here. Wow. Okay, yeah, so if you actually get touched by them, they just fly off and away. Which is kind of weird. Well, actually, no, wait. The batons actually do that. At least I remember, sort of. And this is also kind of a weird sort of transition here, I mean, or at least with the screen kind of positioning. Or camera, I should say. Huh. Okay, he took a lot more damage than I thought. And this is actually forced rush jet use, which fortunately I still had the angle on. And I think if I... No. That was not supposed to happen. I was supposed to slide right there. Fortunately, he can't hit you from this range, but unfortunately, you're kind of stuck using the not very powerful Power Stone, at least to my knowledge. And as far as power, this is circling Q9. Now, this boss is kind of bizarre in that the only way you can hit him is if he opens up his chambers and then he just fires off bowling balls in your range. Yeah, you don't want to you don't want to board the platforms when it doesn't matter. Right there. Come on. He's also, I think, weak to beat, but well, I don't know if beat would even work there because he has to open the platforms, and no, that doesn't work because I didn't do it with feeling. But other than that, it's probably preferred that you use his weakness because he takes forever otherwise. And we have the shortest stage ever, which means I think you know what this means. Why I asked that like it was a question, who knows? And I'm almost out of rush because really bad design. I mean, I can't say any other way, and yeah, we just get one of those stupid cannon enemies, and hey, we're right here. So, yeah, that's kind of how it works. But Gravity Man, now, I didn't use his weakness last time, but this one's a little tricky in a way because his weakness requires that you actually hit him on the way down, but also avoid his buster shots. Ow. It didn't matter, I kinda got a refill. Now, I never showed... Now, as far as Wave Man, his weakness is a little weirder. Okay, yeah, so normally you would get, what's it called? Invincibility frames with the charge kick, but for some really stupid reason you don't get it with, against his waves. I don't really understand why, especially since everything else you can go right past. Let's see. Stone Man, I already kind of mentioned that he's weak to the napalm bomb. The nuke bomb, I don't know what to call it. And then, of course, I already mentioned that Starman is weak to the water wave, and if you're not careful, he will immediately use the Star Crash, or he will jump to your general direction. And then he gets all Toadman happy, and you pretty much have it won immediately. Okay, Crystal Man, I'm pretty sure I showed the weakness being the gyro attack, which I don't have much left of it, and I got really careless. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use the M-Tank, which unfortunately it does one at a time and doesn't fill everything at the same time. Also, just like other NES games, the music kind of gets distorted. Yep, that's a boss. Okay, now, Napalm Man is actually weak against the Crystal Eye, and I will go ahead and show this off since I probably won't be using this again, but, if you use it just right, having the little crystals split off is actually not too bad, especially if you combo him. Trick shot! Come on! Yeah! I absorbed the crystals. I am great at trick shotting. Can I beat this by using one hand? Or, I mean, one thing. He did a lot of damage, which is, I guess, to be expected, but, you know. Okay, is this charge, man? Yeah. Let me see if I can get his AI correct. Ugh. Oh, no. I swear I've beaten him before, but not... Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. But fortunately, after beating a relatively hard Robot Master, we get not the Wily Machine, but the Wily Press. And this is one of the most boring bosses you will ever have the misfortune of fighting. He does that, and then you hopefully try to hit him with Star Crash and not get smushed, which I don't know if is an instant kill or whatever, but I'm sure it does massive damage. A part of me is almost wondering if we just went to the top of stage 2, or Wily Stage 2, because you would think, where did this press come from? Press coverage. I hate the hit detection on this stupid thing. Come on. I think it's because I'm not jumping fully. I don't really know for sure. This is just really strange. Or I'm not hitting it fast enough because I'm afraid I'm actually gonna touch his thing. Or I just am completely dinking off because that was a really poor choice of words, by the way. Okay, there we go. And now we get the misfortune of hopefully trying to hit him with... Well, okay, that at least does decent damage. Oh, it's because the physics of going up and down and all around are making me not jump as high. That's why. Because I'm still jumping while I'm going upwards. And it just kind of nerfs my jump. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, at least. It's still a terrible boss, but it's kind of whatever at this point. And all of this to get to the climax, which involves a hallway with a mech. I don't want to get hit. Go backwards, goddammit. Or we're just going to go forward because we didn't program... How did that not hit? I'm sorry, what? Anyway. That thing is there. And if we hang a right, there should be... Oh, one of these things. Okay. And he's going to run away because he's a scared coward. But, yeah. That's the end of that stage. There was no refills. Not that it's required, but... We get to fight the Wily machine, which shoots gumballs and has a vacuum, which has... It's pretty powerful, and it also has homing missiles for some bizarre reason. And he dies really quick to Super Arrow. And we already are on the capsule because there's not actually two forms to the machine. And to defeat Wily, we do nothing but summon. And jump, possibly. And Beat also does all the hard work, but it's also very slow. And he also can do that. I love that little beat whistle. It's really cute. But yeah, this is pretty much all Wily does. This is by far one of the easiest ones. It's just as long as he doesn't drop an energy ball right on your head. Otherwise, yeah. In terms of Wily capsules, yeah, this is definitely one of the easiest. At least, unless you're also counting Wily Alien, which... Honestly, I wouldn't even count because it's sort of beyond pathetic. And if I want to make this fight go a lot faster, I would just... okay, I guess that didn't work. I need to jump when he's... Or just... Okay, that didn't actually work. But I need to kind of... Where is he? I need to almost put myself in harm's way just for it to happen. Okay, does the worst weapon in the history of anything work on him? Well, I can't hit him if he's that high up. It didn't do anything. Shame. 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 Okay, I'll stop. Where are you? Yeah! Proto Man's trap! question mark, exclamation point, except I got it backwards. But yeah, that's the achievement for beating numero 5. And we chase him to the ends of the earth, and we have got him in our grasps in order to, hey, there's Dr. Light in the cage. I love how it blends in with the background or whatever, and the minute we grab him is when everything black screens and the base just self-destructs, and don't ask how Mega Man just held up that giant falling roof along with part of Light's hair clipping into one of them. And because we get rid of... because Pearl Man or whoever Mysterious Maverick did that, destroyed part of the roofing, we can actually get out of there while it just hovers in place before it collapses on itself. And we will never see Proto Man ever again, along with Wily, who actually did escape. But yeah, that is Mega Man 5. It was an easy game. I'm not going to say it any other way. I didn't die that often, except for being kind of dumb, but... the game kind of has some balancing issues. The weapons... a lot of people believe that the weapons just aren't balanced, and the best weapon you use is the Charge Buster, which is OP. Speaking of the Charge Buster, I never did mention that if you get hit, you lose the charge, which I guess doesn't happen in the other games, but I don't really remember. It's kind of hard to say. Only because it's just one of those things that kind of happen. Where do I put this as far as the 5 that I've been sort of doing in this marathon, if it can even be called a marathon? Well, I put this at the bottom, mostly because it's just... I don't know, it's just some really odd designs. Enemies you almost never see again, but then again, that's nothing new because, well, you know. Even then, I would still kind of revisit it, but at the same time, some of the levels are just kind of boring to go through, Stone Man in particular, because it's like twice the length of all the other normal levels, not counting the fortress stages. And speaking of the fortress stages, it's just the Breakman, or I'm not Breakman, Darkman has like 4 different versions, and they all look the same. They each do different things, and they're sort of annoying, but they're technically easy. So, there's that. But I will at least say that even though the weapons are sort of lacking, some of them are actually kind of fun to use. The gyro attack's awesome. The charge kick's kind of cool to kind of like slide through enemies. I do kind of get a kick out of enemies getting taken to orbit from the gravity hold. Crystal Eye's sort of meh, I guess. It's not as powerful as a full body spinner. That doesn't make any sense. Also, I love how most of the credits were just from the other thing, and then they just put like the last bit there, and it's like, why is it to space right now? What were the other weapons? Water Wave, it's limited. Star Crash is The superhero I didn't really get to use that much near the end, except in Darkman 1. So it's kind of a shame in that sense, but I don't think I wouldn't say this is an awful game. It's just kind of, it could and probably should be better, but yeah, that's okay. So this is the end of Mega Man 5, and this has been Tapperst, and next time I'll see you for possibly Mega Man 6. We will see. So I'll see you then.